Morning to everyone who's here today for the Historic Landmark Commission meeting. I'd like to call our meeting to order. Have the roll call, please.
Commissioner Bailey,
Here.
Commissioner Bissell,
Here.
Commissioner Coley, Commissioner Emerson,
Here.
Commissioner Hobbs, Commissioner King,
Here.
Commissioner McCorley,
Here.
Commissioner Schaefer, Turner.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Hope that with the distribution of the minutes and the packet that you have in before you, that you've had a chance to review the minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes? All right, could we have a motion? Was there a second? Okay, could we have the roll call, please?
Commissioner Bailey,
Yes.
Commissioner Bissell,
Yes.
Commissioner Coley, Commissioner Emerson,
Yes.
Commissioner King,
Yes.
Commissioner McCorley, Commissioner Turner.
Okay, I'd like to move forward now with the new business. We have a request for certificate of appropriateness, certificate of appropriateness, HLC 2023-00014, submitted by Keel Jane, agent for the City of Suffolk Economic Development, property owner for the exterior alterations of property located at 100 East Constance Road. Is there anyone here, staff, who would like to go
Yes.
with it? Okay.
Good morning, everyone. As noted, this is COA application 2024-00014, located at 100 East Constance Road, which is noted on the slide in front of you today at the top end of the Historic Conservation District, at the corner of North Main and East Constance Street. This is a proposal to replace the entryway sign to this facility located on East Constance Street. Here's a picture of the parcel, and you might note it's a large parcel relative to the other properties that you see in the district. It's about a 12-acre parcel. They're located at the corner. And this gives you an aerial view of the location, as well as showing the zoning, the base zoning, which is CBD district. And I've also included kind of a bird's eye view, also an aerial of the site. Again, just to give you a sense of just how unique this property is for all of the buildings that we find in the district. More of a suburban type development. Again, a fairly large site. Several things going on this property, but giving it a very prominent location and contribution to the district. As I also noted in the application, again, about a 20-year-old structure, a non-contributing structure, but we do have good direction in the guidelines on how to treat this type of improvement. And also undergoing a major interior renovation. So part of the some upgrades and updates at this location. There's a picture of the current sign that will be replaced. Very prominent location there on East Constance, and the landscaping around it. This is the important diagram from the application, showing the structure, the height and width of the structure, as well as the colors of the structure. And I handed out for you this morning, you should have found when you sat down, an updated submittal which shows the actual colors that are being proposed for this location. So again, I won't go into detail. I attempted to cover that in the application report. Staff has reviewed this with respect to the guidelines and the color requirements, and recommends its approval with the standard conditions here, noting the size of the structure, the colors that are proposed, the condition to match the brick and mortar of the building itself, in this structure, and of course, noting that other approvals from the city might be required during the construction process. So with that, that's my comments this morning. I'll stand by for any questions or comments that you all might have from me. Yes, sir.
Keith, I was just wondering, when I drove by there on the way in, there's quite a bit of, it looks like 2 levels of planting beds.
Yes.
I'm sorry, let me get my Mr. Microphone going here. There's a bed about maybe 18 inches of shrubs in front, and then looks like it's a raised bed a little higher up. Is that sign on top of a mound?
The proposed sign.
Yeah.
We noted in the application that some landscaping changes were going to be required for this project.
Okay.
And that a review of that would be required under the Unified Development Ordinance. So we're kind of focusing on the sign itself.
Okay.
And its compliance with the design guidelines. But yes, other kinds of improvements are going to be needed to accommodate its location on the site.
I wasn't sure if it's set up on a pediment so that all the shrubberies can grow without starting to encroach on the verbiage. You know.
Right, a different look, so I would imagine a different approach to landscaping. We're not going to be able to see the bottom of the sign, I would think. But again, the zoning ordinance has a height limit from grade.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we know that that's going to be the overall height and width. But clearly, the landscaping element is going to have to change as well. Okay?
Just dumb architect questions.
No, I had the very same question and had that conversation with the applicant, and they understand that that's part of the process as well. Yeah, but beyond the scope of the HLC largely, yeah. I will say the applicant is here and prepared to answer any questions that you all may have as well. Okay?
Thank you, Mr. Kennedy. Is there anyone else that's available, like to speak in favor of the COA?
And I think we've achieved that with the design.
Is it facing the same direction as the current sign? Is it
Yeah,
two-sided?
oh yeah, absolutely. And of course, we want the sign to be prominent, so the hedges will have to be lowered, modernized. Has been a landmark in Suffolk for 20 years. I think we need to update it.
Thank you. Is there anyone that would like to speak against the COA that's available in the public? Okay, if not, we will close public discussion and have a discussion among the commissioners. Any commissioners have anything to say in regards to the COA? Do we have a motion as it pertains to the COA?
I move that we approve.
Second.
It's been motion and approved second. Could we have the roll call, please?
Commissioner Bailey?
Yes.
Commissioner Bissell?
Yes.
Commissioner Emerson?
Yes.
Commissioner King?
Yes.
Commissioner
Yes.
McCormley? Yes. Commissioner Turner?
Yes.
The motion is approved with a vote of 6-0.
Thank you. We will now proceed forward with the staff reports.
As noted in your report, we didn't have any administrative approvals this past month, so there's none in your application.
Thank you. COA administrative approvals? Okay. All right. Do we have any announcements? Okay. Thank you, sir. We'll move forward with the property maintenance update, followed by the zoning.
Morning to you all.
Morning.
Proper maintenance update for June. The first one on the list would be 342 North Main Street. They've done a tremendous job on the exterior of that property. If you guys have ridden by, they just got their approval, their COA approval for their roof. So hopefully they'll be starting to repair that roof. And from me speaking with the owner, they said they're going to sell afterwards. So hopefully someone to buy it that's going to keep it up. 2223 Bank Street. The property's still in violation. It's becoming almost a danger now. It's starting to deteriorate very, very rapidly. So I'm hoping that we can come up with something to do something with that building shortly, because it's becoming a really bad look when you go by. 219 Clay Street, that building is slated for demo here shortly, as soon as we can get another demo contractor on out. 112 West Washington Street is still in violation, being that it's a historic building. It is up for sale, and the building is vacant. The owner has been allowing the tenants to come in to clear out the things that they had in. And so that's where we are there. 374 East Washington Street, we end up demolishing the building a couple of weeks ago. It started out, we did have a tremendous process during that demolition with the contractors, and also ultimately having to get rid of them to get a new contractor on out. 221 Bank Street, the property is still in violation. The new summons was issued for August of this year. 301 through 307 Bank Street, the property is actually still in violation, but I spoke with the owners. They are in the process of renovating. So they say they have cleared out the property. No one is actually living in the building anymore. 318 Bank Street is still in violation as well, and we are looking to take them back to court in August. 222 Bank, the same thing. We're taking them back to court in August. 209 Pearl Street, they're making progress. The person who owns this one, they don't have much money, so we're working with them to give them time to make the repairs that they need. 112 Franklin Street, we have reissued the summons for August as well. 370 and 372 Bank Street, I'm at Bank, but East Washington, those buildings have been demolished when we were tearing down 374. We actually gained access and noticed that that building was in immediate danger of collapsing. It was just the time and when. And the last on the list is 380 East Washington Street. That building was damaged in the demolition of 374, and they are currently working with the company that caused the damage to make the repairs. Any questions? All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Morning, Commissioners. Kevin Alexander, City of Suffolk Zoning Department. 215 Market Street finally abated their violation for a fence without COA. They just completely removed the fence, so they're good and compliant at this point. 149 East Main Street had a temporary burnout. They had probably been out there longer than 90 days. They have since abated. Been in contact with the establishment owner, and they plan on coming in and doing getting a COA for a sign in the future, permanent sign in the future. 335 East Washington Street, I'm still monitoring that one. They have a camper out in back at this point. It hasn't been discovered or visualized anyone's actually occupying that actual structure. 214 Grace Street, still being monitored as well for potential siding replacement. 110 West Finney, still monitoring. There's been a lot of complaints about live entertainment and things of that nature. And so NOV was sent to this particular establishment. I have not heard anything back from them as of yet, but I don't think the use or what was proposed or what they thought they were going to do has actually taken place. But I'm still monitoring that as well. 181 North Main had the complained about a CUP, live entertainment, but actually they do have a CUP. It just was in an older file from 2003. We're also proactively monitoring these establishments that have these CUPs on file, just to ensure that they are complying with the conditions and all those other things. This past Saturday, went out and made sure that nothing was going on that shouldn't been. Everything was pretty quiet downtown, and so keep praying for that. But that's all I have for zoning. You guys have any questions for me? I'm available.
I do have one question.
Sure.
I'm just curious for the CUP. Is that something that has to be renewed annually, or?
No, no, it's not a conditional use permit. So when, say for instance, a restaurant, they wanted to have live entertainment such as a DJ, such as a somebody to come and play acoustic guitar, they have to go through the process of obtaining this permit, so that way we can set conditions on times, places, and things of that nature. So a lot of the establishments downtown have CUPs on file for that, but sometimes what'll happen is they'll go over their conditions that were set in terms of times or occupancy loads and things of that nature. So we just want to make sure that they're adhering to those regulations.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. King and Mr. Alexander. Guess now we'll be good with announcement from Mr. Kennedy.
Not received any applications, so we will not be having a July meeting or need to have a July meeting. And I wanted to, again, encourage you all, if you see or know of training opportunities that you think are good candidates for the commission, to let us know, and we'll do the follow-through and get those scheduled. We do like to sprinkle those through the year as the year goes on. So just let us know if you see something. We'll keep an eye out for those as well and share that with you going forward. So that's all.
Yes, sir. Are there announcements from the commissioners at all? If not, consider our meeting to be adjourned for today.